Chief 1 will be 10-8, but I'll be in court.
10-4. Me too.
I'm gonna try this again.
Are we
Hey, Carlo.
Hey, what's going on?
I was wondering. I was like, the fuck did I do to you to get the silent treatment?
You weren't saying nothing.
Oh,
seems to
what
be
the hell is
having those
going on?
problems right now.
What the hell is going on? Either I'm not hearing someone or I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, hey, North, what's up?
Hey, Tony, how's it going?
Hold on one
Hey,
second.
me and you have the same vest on.
Where's your sister at?
Oh, we
that
should
means-
have planned
that means-
better.
That means
Yeah,
you're
just
just gonna
mom.
fight to the death.
I'm not gonna fight him at court.
Ethan, sit down, shut up.
Hey, say please at least, bitch.
You're going to behave in this courtroom today.
Says who?
Poor cop.
Representing our family.
Frank.
What's up?
This poor cop's all alone.
Scoot.
Hey, Frank.
Yes.
Oh, just sits.
You
right
got
there.
that
Oh, I can move.
that link for the court feed?
It should be the same one as last week.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Carlo, what's shaking?
Hey, Frank.
I'll be right back. I gotta go on my head to give that feed away.
Never mind. I'm gonna wait for my joke.
Yes, Lewis.
Mr. DeSimone,
What?
where do you want me?
DeSimone.
Sorry, but where do you want me?
You can just sit in the gallery.
All right.
Oh, so everybody who's here, in the city's Discord, there's a court channel that right now says do not join. You're going to have to join that because of the limitations of the city's voice range. That's where we speak. If that makes sense.
Where is it?
Talk in there, not in here.
For court purposes, yeah. So
Got
like
it.
when you're on the stand and everything, talk in there.
Got it.
Otherwise, you talk in
Alrighty.
here.
Oh shit. What's up?
Are we missing anybody?
The defendant.
Ah, yeah. The defendant
Yeah.
for the first case is here.
I thought the criminal case was first.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, he's not here.
Hmm.
My plaintiff is here and not standing next to me.
All right. Could all representatives?
Are you having
of
trouble
the
getting around me,
criminal
Tony?
Trial.
Oh,
Tony
never mind.
Borlowski versus Leo Hartworth. Please approach the stand, or please approach their not their stand, but their prospective spots. Okay. I do not see any defendant currently. So what I'm going to do is we are going to make this case to recess 30 minutes before the final decision is made on that. Plaintiffs, do you have any anything against this?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, 30-minute recess on the Leo Hartstone or the Tony Borlowski versus Leo Hartstone criminal trial. All right. Next up, can I please get pull it up here. North Starlin versus Trooper John Hill is the next case that we are going to be seeing today. Mr. DeSimone, I assume that you are going to be the plaintiff counsel in this?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me
Okay.
one moment. My client is having issues joining the city's Discord channel.
That is perfectly fine. Mr. Trooper John Hill, can you please approach the defense stand, please? Thank you. while we're in the middle of waiting for Mr. Starlin to join in, we're going to put the statement of facts of this case. The statement of facts is the plaintiff is a resident of the state of San Andreas. The plaintiff was walking on the sidewalk in the vicinity of the luxury autos in Rockford Hills. The plaintiff was wearing brightly colored shirt, sleeve Hawaiian shirt, and white shorts. The plaintiff observed that the defendant had stopped his brother, Ethan Lewis, for an alleged traffic violation. The plaintiff stood and waited for the stop to end for 15 minutes. At the end of the stop, the plaintiff, the defendant, and Ethan Lewis dispersed the area. The plaintiff began walking toward the luxury autos. The plaintiff observed the defendant on the side of the road again with Ethan Lewis. The plaintiff observed the defendant pull away to make a U-turn on the side of the road. The plaintiff began to cross the road in a clearly marked pedestrian crosswalk. The plaintiff was struck by a police vehicle driven by the defendant, causing him to be pushed up the road several feet and knocked to the ground. The defendant approached the plaintiff and repeatedly stated that he did not see him. The defendant declared that the plaintiff, you should have been wearing a reflective vest. The supervisor of the defendant arrived and rendered medical aid to the plaintiff. The plaintiff was helped to his feet and sent on his way. The defendant and his supervisor vacated the area. First cause of action is for reckless endangerment. The second cause of action is reckless driving. Is Mr. Starlin able to make it in now?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Starlin. All right, Mr. Hill, Trooper Hill, how do you plead against the first cause of action?
Guilty.
Okay. Mr. Hill, how do you plead for the second cause of action?
Guilty.
Okay. Any objection by the plaintiffs?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Give me a couple more seconds here to give out the official there it is. All right.
Your Honor, if I may, as you can
Go ahead.
imagine, legal fees in the state of San Andreas are exorbitantly expensive. So we're moving that the defendant pay punitive damages in the amount of $300,000 to cover both the medical fees, pain and suffering, and the legal fees that my client has incurred in this particular case.
That is fine. So $300,000 in total damages awarded to the plaintiff, Starlin, along with the reckless driving and reckless endangerment added to the record of Mr. Trooper John Hill, as he has plead guilty for both charges. Any objections to this so far, Mr. Hill?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then reckless endangerment and reckless driving are added to your driving record, and you are to award Mr. Starlin $300,000 in punitive damages. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. May this case be adjourned. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And now for let's now go into recess until 21:30, until we can see if we hear from until we get anything. We're going to recess for 30 minutes.
Real mouthful. Suppose I'll be on my merry little way then.
Yeah, that was pretty simple.
I guess all that stuff we didn't need to do.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you.
What do you mean didn't see me? I stopped there in front. What the?
What in the ass?
What was that?
The
Someone
bloody
didn't
hell
change
is
the
that?
Someone
fucking-
didn't change the battery in the fire alarm.
Holy shit.
All right, folks, smoke them if you got them.
Come out this way. Oh, yeah, never mind. Hey, North,
Shit,
that?
shit.
now that you came into some money, you want to invest? No, I'm joking.
So you've now got $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 coming toward you.
Do I want to what?
Nothing. I was fucking around. I was making a joke that you now have money.
Fuck!
And my brother's gonna be absolutely pissed if this Leo fella don't show up.
So North, now that's $300,000 that you got awarded off of this case.
Oh, bubble. What is this bubble formed around me? What's going on?
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Lewis just felt like interrupting me. Okay.
No, I just fucking was trying to respect my personal space, you piece of shit.
So you've got $300,000 off of this case, $500,000 off of the other two. So aside from my legal fees, which is about $260, you've made $600,000 off of both of these cases.
Is this what you discussed in front of the courthouse? With
Yeah.
This man is the
around?
luckiest and
You've
most
made a lot
unluckiest
of
man.
money. Well, the
Well, that's
defendant's
if-
not here.
That's if the other plaintiff of the other case pays his half of $250,000.
Well,
This guy is
in that
lucky and
case,
unlucky at
If
the
he
same
does
time.
not, we're gonna file a motion for civil asset forfeiture.
Yep.
So he's getting his money regardless.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yo,
'cause
Ramirez
I
is
get my
on me.
money,
I wanna
Frank
sue
can
him.
get his money.
I need to sue him. Yes, I
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oops, I dropped my cigarette on him.
Yeah, saw him.
Or my vape.
I need to sue him.
I know.
300K.
Now we're just gonna have a whole bunch of lawsuits. Now.
I don't know if I saw
300K.
anything.
Actually, no, sue the building, man. Sue the
What
building.
happened?
Ramirez, when he's gonna smoke, he raised up his hand and shoved me down, and now I'm on the ground.
It was my
I can't
flare,
feel my
dude.
legs. I can't feel my legs.
Sir, do you need an ambulance?
Oh fuck.
Oh, that was the. He has to.
You know, if he
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have
yeah,
pled
yeah.
not guilty and we would have had the case, he probably wouldn't have gotten the reckless driving charges or the reckless endangerment. But because he pled guilty to that, like,
I was kind of hoping he would have let me ask my questions.
yeah, I
This
know.
I mean, I'm not complaining or anything right now, but this situation seems a little corrupt since we're
Shit,
discussing
you-
the case right in front of the judge.
That's
Hey,
what I
Louis, I
just
think-
said.
Well,
That's
the
what I
case
just
is
said.
over.
The
Like,
case
the
is
judge has
already-
already made his decision. Like,
The
the
case
case
is
is
already,
over. Everything's said and done. At this point, now it's...
Yeah,
Just
the
looking
case has
at
the
already
facts.
been adjudicated.
We're taking our
and-
smoke break after I've been awarded.
The case
Well,
is-
the biggest
$1,000.
problem.
Let me speak. The case has already
Hurry,
been
hurry.
adjudicated, and civil cases are matter of public record, so it doesn't make any difference.
So you just basically
Sounds
parroted
good
what
to
the
me.
judge said. And then also, what the biggest issue is that he didn't have a lawyer himself.
Yeah, but he can represent,
hey!
he can
Trooper Hill.
represent
Hey,
himself as a
Trooper
state
Hill.
in the state of San Andreas. He has the right to represent himself.
Right,
Yeah.
everybody
He
does.
just chose not to.
He just pled guilty and chose not to. He
Just
was
keep in
"Fuck
mind-
this." Look,
just-
look at him sit there like a little nerd.
Why
Oh
would
my
you?
God.
What kind
Oh,
of judge?
this
What
is
kind of
getting
sitting
hostile.
judge?
This is hostile,
This
dude.
not-
Jesus.
What kind of sitting judge
He's
points at a man
actually,
after he just has to pay?
He's a
that much
standing
money?
judge, thank you.
Yeah, I'm standing.
Just know that
He's a
my
smoking
brother doesn't
judge.
accept food stamps.
Hey, just remember, eventually I'm gonna run for mayor, folks. So just remember that.
Oh, God.
Stephen Thomas for mayor.
Who's going to be the fucking judge then?
I don't know. Christ, so hard.
I mean, Tony. I mean, I could run for mayor.
State
I
representative.
mean, judge, not mayor.
My character, this
Don't
character
cry
does
too
look
hard.
like
You
a
only
like a
owe
politician, though. That's the sad part.
$550,000 to two different people.
What? I didn't hate. What?
I'm talking to Hill.
Oh.
You're gonna have to
I
pick up a
think-
lot of. You're gonna have to pick up a lot of overtime, trooper.
Yeah.
I think.
Officer, you're gonna have to pick up a lot of overtime.
Don't we have a bank that can loan or something?
I mean, I know that there's a guy in town who hypothetically loans money, but you don't definitely not want to pay him back because he ain't like a bank.
Well, shit.
I know. I happen to know the guy who collects money for him, and I know you don't want to run into him either.
I messaged him. By the way, out of character, I messaged him and asked him if he was coming to court today.
And I'm assuming
And
he
he's
did
on
not
busy,
respond.
so he's not going to say nothing.
Nope, he's not, and I have no other way to communicate with him other than through Discord. So
Alexa, what are my notifications?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping.
Does anyone find it
Alexa,
kind of
stop.
funny that breaking character? that a staff member dude is like not showing up for court? What the fuck, guys?
That is also going to be addressed.
Can I point
Yeah.
out that I'm live streaming?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
Jesus
I did
Christ,
not know
this
that.
is twice
No one
now.
said anything. What are you talking about? No one said anything.
Does this guy even have any assets for you to like forfeitly take?
Yeah, he has
What?
monetary assets.
I was just curious.
I'm sure he's got cars. I'm sure he's got something. We'll file a motion, whatever he has. You know.
Yeah, I
It's
was
up to the
thinking if he
court to
had like a big
determine.
house or something, that's a big windfall right there.
Yeah, no, it's up to the court to determine. But we're gonna file a motion.
Don't worry, Troop.
Hey, when do I get my money, by the way?
Yeah, that was something I wanted to ask
know, but you're
you,
still
Your Honor.
my little brother.
Have we determined how long
Both your little brothers.
the defendant has to pay my clients? Because it's been a week.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think we agreed on 1 month.
I don't remember what we agreed on. I don't remember agreeing on anything, to be honest with you.
yo, you want to borrow some money?
Sure.
No, I as a.
Because let him borrow money if he wants. Because
Yep, I can't. I'm gonna walk. I gotta walk away.
Because
We friends.
I also have not gotten paid, and that's not great.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't you have a Ferrari payment coming up?
No, they're all paid off.
How much do I owe you?
Your payment to them covers my legal fees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's so expensive.
I gotta pay him, so you gotta pay me for I. so I
Fuck,
can pay
I
him.
owe $525 to you guys. Shit.
No, you owe more
No,
than that.
525.
Not 525. I think you need
Fucking wish it was
525,000.
Move the decimal over to the right 3
Oh
times.
yeah.
500.
That's what I meant. My bad. 50,000. 550,000. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, just move the decimal over 3 times.
Yes.
Oh, I received my paycheck of $10.
Ethan, he might need to borrow money.
Oh, I'm broke. I still at 71,000.
Oh my god, you're in trouble.
Hey,
This
Hey,
cop
since you don't have a lawyer, stop talking about money in front of everybody. Like,
hey,
over
but
there.
we friends, you know.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
don't.
And that trooper was never heard or seen from again.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
If he's he did just make a mistake because he's saying he'll never be able to pay. I might file a motion for
Corrado,
civil
come here.
asset forfeiture. Because I do happen to
Well,
know that he
surely-
owns a vehicle and a house.
Surely the police department has some kind of insurance.
You would think.
Yes, but I believe that the way that the lawsuit was wrote, it was not specifically to the police department. It was specifically to the individuals themselves.
You are
My
correct.
bad.
Therefore,
Oh my God.
Sorry, wrong button.
Someone
There-
get the police on this guy.
therefore, I do not believe that the police department has any.
Nope, the police department has zero liability based on how
Yep.
I wrote the
Now, if he was to sue the police department themselves have lawsuit protection, and is able to, and has some form of insurance for liability insurance and lawsuits, but not the individuals themselves.
Yeah, based on the circumstances of both of these cases, we felt it prudent to sue the individuals rather than the entire department.
I'm just saying, better get my money.
Trooper,
I
I,
don't think
suggest
I don't think that's a guy that you don't want to pay.
Yeah, Trooper, I suggest you stop making insinuations that you're not going to pay these people because
No,
I will
no,
file a
no.
motion for civil asset
Yeah.
forfeiture.
I understand that.
You better hope
I'm
that
definitely
tomorrow
gonna
your
pay them.
brother wins. You better hope your brother wins the championship.
My brother, he's slightly in
Your
prison.
his brother's in prison, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought his brother was released.
his
after serving
court
time.
case is tomorrow, though.
No, it's not.
That's what. Oh, that's what you. Oh, wait.
No.
That's. Fuck. Then I'll be entering the race.
Well, there you go. Then you you have a chance to win
$100,000 and 500,000 and an overall $500,000.
It sounds like you can knock at least 20% of your debt out if you win.
Yes. What about second place or third place? Do they get money as well?
I don't believe so.
You know what's going to be
Oh,
really
that
unpleasant
sucks.
for you, Trooper? When I go to my clients and say, hey, listen, I'm sorry that he hasn't paid you yet, but my bill is due. They're not going to be too happy with you.
Yes, I understand that, and look, I'm working overtime. I'm working my ass off trying to make some money. I'm trying to make and pay you guys, cause I know the struggle sometimes.
I'm just saying.
It's no struggle for me.
Well,
However,
struggle
it's a
for me
struggle
either.
for other
well,
people.
not for you, but for me,
I
cause
get paid regardless.
I'm a broke bitch.
That's why you gotta have a savings
See,
account.
I have this thing called job security, and I don't think you have that.
Yeah, I definitely
So-
have job security.
See, yes, he has job security, and I have job security. However, it's probably in your best interest to work this job, the McDonald's down the street, the burger place down the street, and get one of them.
Burger shop hiring in Vespucci.
There you go. They might make you minimum wage, but you are an officer, so it might give you like an extra 25 cents.
That's good. Okay, great. I might check that out. I'm gonna check that out definitely.
Between me and you, you're fucked.
Hey, I already know.
I have forgotten that I have been smoking this cigarette for a very long time.
Surprised it hasn't burned your lungs out yet.
It's one of
He
those.
probably smoked the filter by now.
It's one of those forever cigarettes. It just feels like it lasts forever, but it never really burns because I didn't really light it.
No, he burnt the. He burnt. No. Alrighty, well, you guys, I'm gonna be over here in Station 1, so I'll see you guys around.
Yep. What's up with the teddy bear?
It's my special comfort teddy bear.
Well, unless that thing has
For me real quick.
You want it? You want it?
Thank you. I have to relog. My headset died, and I can't get my audio to work in game.
So
brought me back into my house. Good thing I'm a magician, huh? Oh. Oh my. Oh, there they all are. Okay. I heard religion and law. What does religion have to do with law? I heard the words religion and law in the same sentence. What does one have to do with the other? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Lewis, he's getting real close to your Audi there. Lewis, he almost rear-ended your Audi. Did you see that? You want to sue him? Yeah, I'm gonna have to sue myself.
Just, you know what, Hill? Put me in cuffs. Take me to the
All right,
prison.
folks.
I'm starting a new life.
I'm heading back in. I'll see you all in there.
Corrupt.
Oh no.
What?
Whoa,
going
whoa,
on?
whoa.
What is this
whoa.
Italian-American
See
discrimination?
this anti-Italian? No, I'm just kidding. Go
Oh
on ahead.
my
Let me.
god.
Oh, what
Oh,
the hell?
oh,
Shit,
now that's
my
not
bad.
good.
My
That's
bad.
not
Now
good.
it's Polish-American discrimination?
shit.
Listen, with
Okay,
the
you're free to
fact that
go.
You just lost, with the fact that you just lost that case, I would think, triple think.
I'm
and
going
think
inside
again.
before I see any more.
Hey, look, he's.
I will talk to the bank tomorrow. You have my word.
Watch this, guys. We're gonna get him convicted and all of his money all in one fell swoop. Tony, you're not supposed to stand on the table.
You've been taking some savage beatings.
Yeah.
Well,
How
that's
do I
what
sit
happens
down?
when you mess with the angry Italian lawyer.
Think, sit, chair.
Oh, okay, thanks. Ah.
Anyway, so they can't hear me right now, but I've got a thing in my pocket here that I think is going to get Leo pinched and gonna get Josh his money in one fucking statement. And if I word it correctly,
calling
in my
into
head,
session.
Judge is gonna go for it.
The case or the criminal case
So let's do it.
of Tony Borowski versus Leo Hartstone, as I do not see anybody at the defendant table. At this time, I'm going to be placing a warrant for the arrest for Leo Hartstone for failure to appear and contempt of court. Once Mr. Hartstone is placed under arrest, we will then continue to proceed with the proceedings from there on. Any objectives from the plaintiffs?
No objection, Your Honor. But I would like to put in a motion. Clearly, this individual has a pattern of avoidance of his court appearances and his obligations as a law enforcement officer. I would like to file an immediate motion for the court to rule in favor of my client in that this individual is clearly not going to follow his obligations with regard to what has been ruled that my client is owed with regard to damages. I'd like to move that the local jurisdictional authorities seize whatever assets necessary to have my client's punitive damages paid, whether that be financial or physical properties.
Approved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Final decision, warrant for failure to appear and for... excuse me, I lost my train of thought here.
Asset forfeiture.
The asset forfeiture, and for the warrant for... Oh, Lord, I just said it, too.
Contempt of court.
Thank you.
No problem, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Warrant for contempt of court and for failure to appear, and also an asset forfeiture has been placed onto the defendant. And we will continue on with the criminal case once he is placed under arrest and is housed for his trial. If there are no objectives, that is final decision.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. This court is adjourned until the next until the defendant is placed into custody.
And there's your money, Tony.
Yeah, that's gonna take some time though.
Yeah, not necessarily. I'll make a phone call to my friend in the federal government.
Well, if everything still has to get, ceased and then evaluate it and then determine its valuation, so sold at auction or however they do things.
I know. It's since it's all gonna most likely be through the banks, because I can look on my computer system back at my office and see if he owns any vehicles through the police's MDT system, which I'm guessing he probably does not. Actually, I have a mobile version here. Let me look.
You have you have Virgin Mobile? Is that what I heard?
I do, yeah.
Wow, you have Ferraris for days, and you have the shittiest service?
Yeah.
What is it, like $5 a line now?
Yeah.
Or do you just get it free because you're a lawyer?
Yeah.
Just yes to everything?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
According to this, he doesn't own any vehicles, so it's all going to be financial seizures. So since it's going to be seized from a bank, and banks are insured by the FDIC, that's going to fall under a federal jurisdictional authority. So whatever federal government entity is around, somebody will have to give them a call, and they'll have to determine what he has in his accounts, seize whatever he owes you, and then you'll get paid that way.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. So I'll make a call. I'll talk to the judge and I'll give a call to whatever federal agency I have to give a call to and make sure they get that straightened out. North, I forgot to mention it. I didn't mention it to the judge for your case because we were in the middle of Tony's. And I wanted to see whether or not this guy would show up, and clearly he didn't. But I'm going to sidebar with the judge while he's outside, and I'm going to say, you know, I'd like to move the same motion for civil asset forfeiture for this other guy to pay your shit immediately as well. Your mouth is moving, but no sound is coming out.
That sounds good. Ethan, Carlo, and I were discussing the most important thing right now, as far as what kind of money we're getting in from him and stuff like that. His first things first is making sure you're paid.
Okay.
So whether or not we get you paid and then we worry about getting the money from him, or whatever we need to do.
Well, the guy that I'm talking about now is, well, you heard. It's all going to be seized by the federal government and then distributed
Right.
as need be. So I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm going to have to, like I said, give a call. So let me do that. I mean, you have my invoice if you want to pay the invoice before I do that. After I do that, it doesn't make a whole lot of a difference to me because I know you guys are not going to just stiff me.
Right.
But yeah, so that's the next thing. Like I said, I just have to talk to the judge and make sure that he rules on the same motion for you before I call the federal government and are like, hey, yeah, he ruled on motions for both people, because if he didn't, then that's, you know, bad.
Right. Okay.
So, all right.
Sounds good.
Alrighty then.
We'll be in touch.
Can I leave?
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court. I am the judge.
My fucking ears died when we were standing out on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I'm glad they died outside.
Yeah, so am I.
Not in the middle of.
They actually died while we were standing on the sidewalk and I was taking a leak.
Oh,
in my head, and I just do. I'm like, oh shit.
All right, well, give me 1 second. I need to send a message out.
All right, I gotta find where the judge went.
Hey, everybody.
Sorry.
If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. With that being said, thank you for everybody for joining.
Yep.
McLevin, I need to sidebar with the judge before the judge is gone.
Well, the judge is logged off, but you can go ahead and sidebar with me.
Okay. I meant to do it in the courtroom, or I wanted to do it in the courtroom while the judge was still in, but I didn't do it with North while he was there, because I wanted to see if Leo was going to show up, but considering he didn't, I want to make a motion for the same immediate decision of asset forfeiture for Leo's assets for payment for North's case of the Vanilla Unicorn versus Hearthstone and Hill. To
yeah, we
seize
can
the
do that.
monetary value for the $250,000 that he owes.
Yep. Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching.